The Chauvin trial continues.
I'm claustrophobic, man. Working with me. God, I'm claustrophobic, man.
Never before seen footage of George Floyd is released as witnesses react. A 1K bonus.
Announcing my request to the legislature to dedicate another $216 million
for public school teachers and principals. And baseball returns.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I am, but at the same time, you still have to be careful.
With safety protocols in place for its 30 clubs. It's all coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zitlali Solache, and today is Thursday, April 1st, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Play ball. Despite live sports being benched in 2020, despite empty stadiums and arenas inside bubbles, despite it all, baseball is back in South Florida, and so are at least some of the fans. America's pastime returns today, but opening day will feel a little different this year. The network's Helen Acevedo reports from outside the Marlins' home stadium in Miami's Little Havana neighborhood.
The Marlins play the defending American League champion Tampa Bay Rays this afternoon, right behind where I'm standing at the newly renamed Lone Depot Park.
And welcome all of you for the very first time to Lone Depot Park.
Excitement yesterday for the official renaming of the Marlins home stadium and for a return of fans for opening day 2021. Today, Major League Baseball opens what it hopes is a 162-game regular season after the COVID-abbreviated season in 2020.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I am, but at the same time, you still have to be careful.
With the pandemic still a concern, MLB has health and safety protocols in place for its 30 clubs. And yes, fans will be in the stands this year, but just how many depends on where you are. At Nationals Park, the District of Columbia says the Nats can welcome a max of 5,000 fans for their opening series against the New York Mets. In addition to required face coverings, concessions will be cashless, and fans will be seated in pods of no more than 6 people, among other precautions. Down in Dallas, the Texas Rangers will play their home opener before a full-capacity crowd, though after that, they'll offer a limited number of distance seating sections. A number of MLB parks have served as mass vaccination sites, including Fenway Park in Boston, as well as Yankee Stadium and Citi Field in New York. Dodger Stadium out in Los Angeles was previously one of the largest coronavirus testing sites in the entire country.
What about here at Lone Depot Park? The Marlins will be welcoming 25% of the stadium's normal capacity, plus masks and 6-foot social distancing. The first pitch between the Rays and the Marlins will be at 4:10 this afternoon. In Little Havana, Helen Acevedo, South Florida Media Network.
A possible sign of relief this morning for school teachers and principals in Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis announced yesterday a proposal of $1,000 salary bonuses.
Today, I'm proposing and announcing my request to the legislature to dedicate another $216 million from the third round of the ESSER funds so that we could do $1,000 bonuses for public school principals and classroom teachers for grades pre-K through 12.
The announcement was made yesterday in Palm Harbor. If passed by the state legislature, these bonuses will be provided to over 3,600 public school principals and about 180,000 full-time classroom teachers. Day 4 of the Derek Chauvin trial begins today. He's the former Minneapolis police officer charged with murder in the death of George Floyd. The grief and guilt of witnesses have been center stage throughout the first 3 days of the trial. Yesterday, body cam video of the arrest was shown, and the judge temporarily halted the proceedings when a 61-year-old witness broke down in sobs as he recounted his memory of Mr. Floyd's arrest. A store worker is the one who called the police when he suspected that Floyd gave him a counterfeit bill.
I saw the bill. I noticed that it had a blue pigment to it, so I assumed that it was fake.
What was going through your mind during that time period?
Disbelief and guilt.
Why guilt?
If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided.
Surveillance footage shows store cashier Christopher Martin accepting a $20 bill while selling Floyd a pack of cigarettes. Martin testified there was a commotion outside the store. He says he went to the SUV twice. Floyd was sitting in and he tried to get Floyd back inside to the store to discuss the possibly counterfeit bill. but Floyd refused to come back in. This led to Martin calling the police. President Biden faces a funding fight over his infrastructure plan. He says it's bold and necessary. Republicans call it a Trojan horse.
It's called infrastructure, but inside the Trojan horse is going to be more borrowed money and massive tax increases on all the productive parts of our economy.
It's not a plan that tinkers around the edges. It's a once-in-a-generation investment in America.
President Biden announced what he calls the American Jobs Plan in Pittsburgh yesterday. The plan will also create more affordable housing, new water systems, and expanded broadband across America. A new plane and new model designed to take civilians to space. That's still ahead, and so is this story.
This is going to be very safe for them. This is good. And I'm hoping to get a lot of the old students back.
Fighting for his business, a local Taekwondo master is letting his students spar once again. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
I hear someone go, "Didn't it come from you guys?"
Strangers cough at me.
Move away from me.
Someone spit towards my direction. All the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed. And I won't let that happen.
We all have to play our part.
I donate my plasma.
I've been making masks.
We deserve respect as much as everybody else.
I'm a firefighter, not a virus.
I'm a mask maker, not a virus.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery woman, chef, a neighbor, artist.
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
Fight the virus. Fight the virus.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Fighting chance. A South Florida Taekwondo business is taking a risk by reintroducing sparring to its classes. In addition to fitness, martial arts teaches you self-defense, and that requires contact. As the network's Julio Mendez reports, the students are proving that they can be trusted to have their practice fights while also practicing safety.
A Miami Springs martial arts gym has started full contact sparring. Ray's Taekwondo Center, located on the east side of the Curtis Parkway Circle, is holding one sparring session a week. This comes after months of being closed due to COVID restrictions and heavy rains flooding the gym. In order to prevent spreading COVID, students are required to wear a mask at all times, sanitize their hands, and have their temperature taken. Master instructor Ray Rodriguez says that class capacity has also been decreased.
Before we were doing it twice a week, but we were training Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday. Now we're limited 2 days a week because I have to limit the size of the classes still.
Rodriguez says that the gym is erring on the side of caution and hopes to welcome back former students.
I need the parents and the public to think and to know that this is going to be very safe for them. This is good. And I'm hoping to get a lot of the old students back.
One student says that full contact sparring has enhanced his learning and growth.
Sparring to me allows me to test what I've learned in class, and it really puts your skills to the test when you have to go up against another person that has been studying along your side. It's really fun. It's really intense. It helps you develop as a fighter.
He also said that being able to use the kicks he learned in class has motivated him even more.
It's very satisfying when you land a kick and the person doesn't see it coming.
Ray's Taekwondo Center will be holding sparring sessions every Thursday at 7 p.m. Julio Mendez reporting for the South Florida Media Network.
Civilian space travelers are one step closer to lifting off the ground today. Virgin Galactic Spacecraft 3 was revealed in the Mojave Desert this week. Its mirror-like exterior is designed to improve the passenger experience. Richard Branson, the owner of the space company, is aiming for customers to start hitching up rides with up to 400 passengers each year. That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Zitlali Solache. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.